The realization that many women have come to, and the reason I create the content I do particularly for younger women and the girlies, is that most men, not all men, don't actually have the same concept of romantic love like women do. As a matter of fact, they don't really have a concept of romantic love. They just don't love a romantic partner. They love what that partner does for them, whether it is boosting their status and credibility, whether it is actual physical labor, whether it is emotional labor, and usually it's all of the above plus more. When they say about a woman or to a woman, I love you, I love her, what they actually mean is, I love the way you make me feel about myself. I love the things that you do for me. I love the life that I have when you are in it, not I love you. I saw a video from Adam Lane Smith that sums it up best. He said, love is to act in the true best interest of that individual. Let me say that again. You need to know this. Don't listen to what they're telling you. Watch how they treat you. Love is to act in the true best interest of that individual. If he is not acting in your true best interest, he doesn't actually love you.
Hold up there, my multi-decades post-walk Colleen. Did you just say most men don't like a romantic partner at all? They just like what their partner does for them? Excuse me? I'm sorry, but that would be women, not men. I don't care what kind of crap you're trying to peddle here, but the ones who have multiple requirements as pay all my stuff, what are you going to do for me? I deserve this, I deserve that. He's got to do this, he's got to do that. You know, he's got to be chivalrous. He's got to provide you a home. He's got to protect you. He's got to maintain the home. He's got to be a handyman. He's got to share all his wealth with you. Those are things that women demand. Those are things that women always say, oh, I deserve. But when you ask a woman, okay, what do you bring to a relationship? Usually it's me. My personality, how I am. Nah, stop trying to peddle that snake oil, sister. It's not going to work. Because, sister, I'm just going to ask, since you seem to be the expert on love and all that, and yeah, men don't mean it when they say I love you, question, when you divorced your husband, who happened to be loaded, and he bought you your dream of him and all that, did you tell him I love you and I don't want any of this stuff because I was in it only for the romantic thrill and the emotions? Or did you actually take your exception to the cleaners in divorce court? You know, got a big divorce payout, you know, with alimony and everything. I mean, you're the one here who's claiming that men are not here for the emotions. Obviously, it's you queens who are here only for the feels. So if you're here only for the feels, why is it when you leave, you take all the material things? Kind of hypocritical, wouldn't you say? And my grand elder post-walk queen, I got to ask you something. When you did that quote of love is to act in the true best interest of that individual, as obviously from your point of view, women are the only ones who do that. Question, again, when you divorced your husband, where was that true best interest for that individual when, I don't know, you cleaned them out in court? I'm going to assume that you put in for the divorce because, again, putting in for that true best interest in that individual, I mean, women sure are experts at showing that, especially when they put in for that 70% plus divorce rate. Geez, for the fair ones that are in it for love, you sure take a big chunk of the material things when you leave. Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on!
Men want to impress you. Men go broke trying to impress women. You need to understand that when you're first dating a man or when you're trying to maintain a relationship. He can never feel comfortable having you. No man has ever been with me and thought that they could keep me even when we were in an exclusive relationship. You don't get to keep me. You have to work at maintaining me in this relationship because I am the catch, okay? And if any man thinks that he's the catch, that man's either gay or he hates you, okay? You are literally the monarch of the relationship. That man has to consistently prove himself worthy of your attention because there are so many men out there that want you. And most importantly, don't be toxic about other men reaching out to you. Like if they talk to you, if they try to pick you up and whatnot, but tell him, because you're most likely out of his league. So if you're out of his league, he needs to be reminded that there are other men that want you. Don't ever let yourself go in a relationship. I get hotter in relationships because, honey, I'm now only focused on you, which means that you're maintaining this. If my mental health is not doing well, if my emotional health is not doing well, if I start to gain a pound more, and they try to get you fat, some of them, a pound more, I will kick you to the curb. I will give you a warning. I'll be like, I know exactly what you're doing. What, me? Well, I don't want anyone else to have you. Okay, listen. Everyone else wants to have me. So you better fix yourself or you're out the door. And never ever move in with a man, okay? I will go into that. Never ever move in with a man before marriage. Please, for the love of God.
She's going to sink, Captain.
But she can't sink. She's unsinkable.
She can't float.
All right, Colleen, I'm glad that you're expressing how you really feel. So you said that men go broke trying to impress you. You know what? I'm going to give you a couple points here. Believe it or not, gentlemen, I have to say, she's right about that, but let me make it very clear that this applies to who? Young, inexperienced men that, want to impress a girl, so they think that they have to spend all the money they have to impress her, or blue pill beta simps who still do it. Those two categories, yeah, I'll give it to her. That's true. But an experienced man who knows how to manage his money, knows how to look out for the red flags, and isn't easily manipulated by queens like this, nah, sister, I don't fly there. And those are the guys that you want because they're the ones who got their stuff together. They're usually the guys that you're attracted to, honey. And when you said that, yeah, no man felt like they owned you even though that you were in a committed relationship. Hey, again, a guy who's experienced enough is gonna know, hey, you know what? That taco of yours, it's not mine. It's just my turn. I have a time frame to fill it with sour cream from the day that you said, yeah, I'm gonna be with you, until the day you decide, oh, you know what? I think I deserve better. I'm gonna go in my hypergamous nature and find something better. And the guy who's worth his salt is gonna say, hey, sister, you do what you gotta do. Get out there. You can leave, because I can replace you. And allow this gorilla to correct you when he said that, oh yeah, I'm the catch. And if any man thinks he's a catch, that man, this is where I inject. That man knows his worth. That man knows, hey, you know what? I'm the prize here. You are not. Guess what? Your taco don't pay the bills. Your attitude don't do nothing. And if I can get a woman like you, that means that women like you are into a guy like me. There are a lot more attractive girls like you than there are guys of worth like me. So, sorry, queen. This tube steak is much more valuable than your Taco Bell level of taco. Now, the advice that this queen gives out to other women, again, it just shows you, she conflates the fact that there are thousands of men out there that want to lay pipe on her. Yeah, bring it over here. We're going to crack that wide open. And she believes that that is equivalent to men wanting a serious relationship with her. Sorry, sister. It don't work that way. Out of the 1,000 guys who are going to lay pipe on you, you'd be lucky if 20% of them actually want a serious relationship with you. In fact, let me rephrase that. The only ones that will want a serious relationship with you are the ones that can't get another girl like you. Basically, the chumps that will consider themselves lucky to have a girl like you. But the guys that you want, not so much. They're gonna be like, all right, sis, it was fun. You played around with my pole, but now it's time for you to get off because the next girl's coming. And this queen actually said that she gets hotter in relationships. What kind of idiotic logic is that? Sweetheart, since when do you believe that as your body count grows, you get hotter and more men desire you? No, not really. The higher your body count, the less that men that you desire want you. But you keep up that philosophy, queen. I mean, go get on that carousel and jump from sausage to sausage. By the end of it, you should be worth like $1 trillion with that much meat. Moving on.
High-value women who end up attracting a healthy and committed relationship do 3 things differently from women who constantly attract situationships that never turn into anything serious. And these are likely not what you're expecting, but they're so important, especially number 3. And before we dive in, I'm Valerie. I'm a dating coach here to help you attract the healthy relationship of your dreams. Follow me for more dating advice. The first thing the high-value woman does differently in dating is she is unapologetic about what she needs. She doesn't demand that the man she's dating gives these things to her because she has taken the time to get very, very clear within herself about what she wants in her future dream relationship. She knows exactly how she wants to feel, the type of man she wants to call in, and how she wants to be treated. So if this man is not showing that to her in the early stages of dating, she is not afraid to walk away because she knows what she deserves and she's not willing to settle for less. By the way, I put together 30 free journal prompts to help you attract an emotionally available man. You can grab them for free in my bio. The second thing she does differently is she dates with an abundance mindset. She trusts and believes that if it doesn't work out with the guy she's dating, there will be someone better suited for her. She does not overly attach to one person and go, oh my gosh, he's not treating me great, but he's the only guy who's given me attention in months and it took so long to meet him, so I better hold on to him. No, she's willing to let go of someone who is not meeting her standards, and she trusts that there will be someone else shortly after who is a better fit for her, someone who matches the type of partner that she desires. This abundance mindset is rooted in trust. She knows even if I don't have physical evidence, even if I can't see 4 other options in front of me, I know for sure that I'm going to end up in the relationship of my dreams, and I trust that letting go of this person will only create space to bring the right person to me. There are unlimited options, and I trust that the right men are already in my energetic field, and I don't have to hang on to somebody because I'm afraid that nothing better will come along.
Ho, ho, ho! Fiction can be fun.
Oh, brother, it's almost like a tragic comedy at this point. I bring these videos to my viewers because I've been asked a bunch of times, how do I find these videos of queens like this that are dating coaches and they want to give off the best advice possible because they are self-proclaimed high-value women and they know exactly what high-value women need to do to get these high-value men. Sure you do, queen. And I'll tell you right now, how does this girl find these videos? Through painful observation. And I do mean painful. Anyway, let's get into her points. Now, her first one is the fantastic saying of she is unapologetic for what she needs / deserves. Okay, seriously, queen, I have to ask you, how is it that you deserve anything just because you were born with a built-in taco? Because you were born with a hairy clam? How does that equate to you deserving anything? I mean, seriously, modern day women, they believe that in relationships, all they have to do is show up. Yep. Spend a bunch of money on clothing and makeup and show up and that's it. You deserve everything, girl, because you worked hard on yourself, plastering on that war paint and getting that mark by Jacob's handbag and showing up to the date and saying, okay, I'm here. See me? The light's on me. I deserve everything. You're a man. You're supposed to provide everything else. Sure, you could be unapologetic all you want. And guess what? A man is going to follow that exact same philosophy, except he's going to apply it the way that he wants to apply it. He's going to be like, you know what? I'm going to be unapologetic when I lay this pipe on you. And after that, I'm going to say, all right, bye. As long as I wrap it up and I don't leave a sour cream deposit inside that taco, we're all good. Yeah, you could be all unapologetic on your demands, but what's good for the geese is good for the gander. All right, queen, and the second thing that you say here is that she dates with an abundance mindset. Translation from Womanese. She's got a roster. She believes that her having a roster is empowering. Oh, yes. I'm a queen, and I got a roster of all these dudes, and I get to choose the dude that I want from here. Except it doesn't work that way. You see, let me just tell you something, sister, why that strategy is not going to work for women. It's because women and men have 2 different dating strategies. You see, men have the abundance strategy. See, they want to spread the seed out with as many women as possible. That's just simple biology, because from evolution, men want to spread their seed as much as possible so they can pass their DNA to as many children as possible. Women, since they can only procreate once a year, they have their egg. Their dating strategy is to get with the highest value man possible. And having a bunch of guys in a roster, no. What you're going to end up doing is, okay, I got 5 different guys I'm sleeping with. Oh, this is the guy I want. But then he decides, no, I don't want you. You sleep around too much. So what that strategy does is it cuts out the guys of higher value and only the leftover men who can't get another girl like you. You're going to end up settling for that guy. This abundance mindset is nothing more than a 3 or 4 dating strategy.
Number 3, she has empowering beliefs about herself and whatever happens in the dating process. She tells herself very uplifting stories that get her closer and help her believe more in what it is she wants to experience in her love life. For example, let's say something doesn't work out with a guy she's seeing and she thought he had potential. She will tell herself the story, well, he just couldn't give me what I need. He just wasn't the right fit for me. He didn't show up the way that I know my dream man will. Versus telling herself a disempowering story like, if I was prettier, then he'd want to commit, or why wasn't I good enough for him to want to treat me better? She tells a narrative that fits her and reminds her that what she wants is inevitable. Because at the end of the day, What you attract in your love life comes down to the quality of stories you tell yourself and the beliefs you hold about yourself and what is possible for you in love. You've got to be dedicated to telling yourself a story that empowers you and gets you closer to the love and relationship that you want to experience and that you so deserve. And if you want to practice the mindset and the energy of the high value woman who gets committed to and attracts the relationship of her dreams, I have a 30-day audio course called She's Ready Now, and it's going to give you the tools and practices every single day for 30 days to speed up the process to attract the relationship of your dreams. You can grab it now in my bio.
Oh boy, that third point. She has empowering beliefs of herself and whatever happens in the dating process. Oh, Colleen, for a dating coach to women, I love how you place that pile of BS and you put it together there. And I want you to know that men have their own version of this. They actually know exactly what you're talking about. They have a catchphrase for it. It's called copium. More to the point, ODing on copium. Because you queens who can't accept reality start telling yourselves, oh, well, you know that millionaire that I thought I could get him because I believe I'm a high-value woman, I believe I'm a 10, and he should have committed to me? Well, if he didn't commit to me, it's because you know there's something wrong with him. It's not possible that's me. Or that good guy that could have dedicated his life to me, but I decided, no, I deserve better. Obviously, there's something wrong with him, not because I decided to go with Chad or Tyrone or the players or all the bad boys or all the millionaires or whatever. No, it's because all these men are wrong, and I am the main character of this relationship. I'm the main character of every date I go on. I'm the main character of every man who has the privilege of going out with me. And let me say it, there's not one legal or illegal version of a pharmacist on this earth that can match the amount of hooks that copium has on modern day queens. And we could say that social media is just an accelerant. I mean, you queens get on Instagram and you get like hundreds, even thousands of likes from a bunch of strangers, and automatically you believe, well, that means I deserve the top tier guy. That means I deserve the relationship of my dreams because I put on this skin tight outfit, put my butt and boobs out there for the whole world to see. And because a bunch of thirsty guys gave me a thumbs up, a like, a love, a heart, they told me that I'm the most beautiful woman in the world, without knowing a dang thing about my personality, I deserve the man of my dreams. Yeah, you keep going that way, sweetheart, because before you know it, you'll be a couple decades post-wall with a bunch of cats, and finding that there are a bunch of men in their 70s sliding into your DMs while you're complaining that you're invisible to the men you want.
Fatality. Flawless victory.
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.